Alright, today we're going to start collecting our data for our temperature and precipitation information. And so to do that, you need to get to the correct website. So on my class website, there's a page called GUI Explorers Project, and when you click on it, it'll bring you to this page. And if you scroll on down to the bottom, it says Gathering Your Temperature and Precipitation Data, so click here. And when you click here, it takes you to this website. This is the NOAA, which is the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And what they have done is they have put data specifically for our Montana area. And our region is what they call Division 1, and that includes where Glacier National Park is at. So this is going to be specific to our area. The data goes back to 1895. And right here where it says parameter, if you click that arrow there, there's lots of different things that we can choose, but we're focusing on our temperature and precipitation information. You can also choose the month, so you're going to do the 3 months that your group is responsible for. And like I said, it goes back as far as 1895 all the way up to 2012. All the other settings need to stay the same, so the things that you'll be changing is here, either collecting temperature or precipitation data, changing the month, and then that's it. So once you've decided on what data you're collecting, so I'm just going to start with precipitation, and I'm going to just use January as an example. You're going to hit plot. So anytime you change the data, you have to hit plot to collect the right information. And if you scroll on down here, you can see right here they've created a chart with all the information that you need. Okay, so since we're doing precipitation, the average precipitation in 1895 was 2.99 inches. Okay, and if you scroll this bar over, this goes all the way up to 2012. And you can see all the different averages for precipitation in January. Now, to get this information, we could, start our spreadsheet and we could grab each individual year and measurement, but there's a lot easier way. What you're going to do is right here below our chart, it says display comma delimited data. If you click on display, it brings up some information for us. Now, when it comes to a spreadsheet, when you have data that's separated by a comma, a spreadsheet takes that to mean that you're doing two different columns. So, but we can't just copy and paste it into our spreadsheet. It doesn't recognize it, so we have to put it in a different format. So we're going to highlight all of this information. So highlight all the way through 2012, then have your cursor in the highlight stuff and right click to copy. And then in the bottom left of your computer, you guys have a start menu, and mine just looks like the Windows sign, but your guys actually said start. When you click on start, you're going to go to all programs, and you may have to click it, or if you just hover it, it should pop up. But then it's going to bring up all these other options. You need to find a folder that says accessories, and when you click on accessories, one of the things under accessories, actually you won't have to click on accessories. If you just hover over it, it'll open up a new menu. But the thing that you want is notepad. So once a new notepad is opened, you're going to right click and paste, and here's all the data that you just highlighted. And then we need to save it. So click on file and hit save, and your data will automatically be saved into My Documents. And that's fine. So whatever comes up, that's fine. And then you can see down here where it says file name, there's some highlight there. Since it's already highlighted, we're just going to put a name. So why don't we call this January precip. Okay, or you can just call it by the month, January, or Jan, Feb, March, whatever. And then click save. So now that data has been saved. So that's how you collect the data.